Send alerts. Nice. New update. Permission. Son of a donkey. Okay, here we go. That's done. Boo 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 doo boo. Boo 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 doo. Boo 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 doo boo doo doo doo. Ra-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Boom, 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 ba-da-doo. Man, it's been a little while since I've been in front of a camera. Whatever will I do? I'm so rusty. It has been literally 24 days. 24 days. Without going live. I feel like I should apologize. I am sorry, all my viewers. The 0 right now. I feel like this is almost the definition of an empty apology. When you apologize but no one's there to hear it. With absolutely zero intention of apologizing again later. And if somebody brings it up in chat, I will beat the shit out of them. Wow. Ah! Look at the size of that lettering. That is awful. There is so much awful in that. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't, I don't like that at all. I ate it, but I don't like that at all. Where is, where's my Pokemans? There it is. Okay. Should that be on? I don't know.
Yeah, got too close.
Okay. There's some stuff that still works. That's good, that's good. Alright. Like, do I want that open, though? Yeah, there's some people who like that. I don't know who those people are, but there's some people who like that. Some people who are incorrect, but that's okay. Oh, man. That was the worst decision. Worst decision. There was this weird green plant thing in my food. What's plants in food? So weird. Anyway, weird green plant thing in my food. And I was like, oh, well, let's try it. Let's eat it. See if it's any good. And then I tried it, and it was not good. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Hold on. I don't have any mods right now. So I've got to do some stuff myself. Which I don't normally do, but I'm doing. Oh yeah, that's 100%. Okay, cool. There we go. Ah, son of a. Oh, cool. Cool. That's actually very easy to deal with. There we go. And they should be gone now. It says the list is up to date. Well, I would hope not, because I banned them and they shouldn't be in my chat anymore. But they are. It says they are still in my chat. How do I get them to go the fuck away? You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, let's get back to the actual programming in question. If you want to call it that. I don't. Okay, let's get to it. Now that I've bothered you people with like absolute silence, let's this is my way. There we go. I'm very uppity. Very full of myself. Normal, hard, or nightmare? Well, that's easy. I'm little baby. Let's go normal. Eyes, little baby. Looks very pretty though. For like a not Switch. It is a Vita game, wasn't it? Oh crap, there's no auto scroll?
Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. And she was gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of train. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a little bit before dinner.
Hey, I'm home.
Daddy!
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away?
Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you?
Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though, I brought you a present. A slave!
I need to trim my mustache.
Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training?
Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes or jewelry?
I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on.
She went heavily British all of a sudden.
Anyway, Daddy, what's the big blanket? Is that my present?
Oh, you're a sharp one. Now, why don't you come over have a look?
What?
Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think?
What? Why is my present a boy?
Don't make such a fuss, or you'll wake him up.
Wake him up? You mean he's still alive?
You thought he brought you home a dead kid?
He was kind of dead, if you ask me.
I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him into bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
What in the world is this? I don't have a trash can for food here, 'cause I don't normally eat at my desk. But I really wish I did, 'cause this stuff is awful and I refuse to eat it. It looks like seaweed. It does not at all taste like seaweed. Oh, the ASMR will be strong on this one.
He sure sleeps soundly. And he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, Toe.
He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it.
That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up?
Fess up?
Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mummy?
Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Scheherazade, I assume.
Yep, that's right.
For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business, and I don't even know his name.
You mean bracer business?
Something like that. Oh, look,
Huh?
he's waking up.
Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber.
Where am I?
So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please, just try and rest.
What are you trying to pull?
Huh?
You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die?
Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you?
Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in?
Hey! You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like it is just gonna take you a little longer for your body to heal.
And just who are you supposed to be?
I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright.
Oh, one of those is gonna be fucking Sound Alert. Sound Alert, and I think the other one is Professology. No, the other one's Stream Elements. Oh, that's depressing.
She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age?
Now that you mention it. Wait a minute! Don't try to change the sub. Ow!
Quit yelling.
All right already. But you jumping on me like that isn't gonna make me heal any faster either.
I don't hear you yelling again, do I?
Look, jumping on me like that is just going to make things worse.
Do I hear yelling?
Never mind, just forget it.
As a word of advice, I would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in our house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough.
Yeah, I can see that.
By the way, aren't you forgetting something?
Huh?
Your name? You know, that thing people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite to not tell me yours?
It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment.
Fine. My name is... Fade to Black!
The Legend of Heroes Trials in the Sky.
Dual sword wielder. Nice. If I'm being honest, I have no idea what I just watched. Like, is there a problem in the world? Is there evil? Is there a demigod? What is the dilemma in the world? Oh, it's probably adults kidnapping random ass kids and forcing them into slave labor.
It's so bright in here. I slept like a rock.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. Give me a second. For fuck's sakes. Hold on. Sometimes.
That must mean my dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Josh was still in bed. guess that's a no. Well, I guess I'd better get myself ready then, too. Nice, Joshua. Bravo.
Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you.
Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind. What with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber?
What do you mean, woman? You're the same age and I'm hardly a man.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. How fortunate for you.
You can at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again?
The Whereabouts of Light.
That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It really is just a matter of concentration.
You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that I don't do something that uses my whole body. I start to feel a bit drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is gonna be impressed with with just that.
Words are hard. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes?
That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago.
Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway.
Hey, Estelle! Joshua!
Morning, Dad!
Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready?
It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold?
Okay.
I'm on my way.
Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, I'm stuffed.
Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle?
Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot.
Well, make sure you get enough to eat. But don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you?
That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point.
And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore either.
You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning. In other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training and become a full-fledged bracer.
Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too.
That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we?
Oh, sweetie, don't tell me that. There's nothing I like better than that. Hey!
King Omega Wolf.
How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Yourself? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. You got great news! I am very curious. What is said great news? You're getting married this September. That's pretty fucking great news. I'm not gonna lie. That is some damn good news. Cool. Congratulations. September, eh? I'm invited to the wedding. Well, that's interesting. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? I promised to cook up a feast of food. That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good.
Huh? Wait, what test?
Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not you've mastered the skills you've been learning in training. Don't you remember Shira saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework?
Crap, totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or another.
Yeah, it should be fine for September. I don't think I'm going anywhere. What's this game about? No clue. I literally just started it. So far, I don't know what the bad guy is. We've watched a cutscene, the intro scene, and there's no bad guy. So I don't. This is gonna be an interesting RPG. That's for sure. This game seemed confusing. Little bit. I honestly don't know how you've survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Hey, eggplants! So, the bad guy is the friends you make along the way. Possibly.
Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with a careless, over-optimistic personality?
Ha! You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you.
I swear, the two of you act so much alike. But whatever. Just popping in quick to say hi. Hi! Hi, eggplant! You have an hour to prepare a whole D&D session. Speedrun time. Oh, pfft. Come on, eggplant. You don't need to lie here. We all know as DMs, there's no preparing. You throw a bunch of shit to the paper, you go, yeah, these are cool ideas, and then you let the team decide what the fuck is gonna happen. Just doesn't know what time it works for you and how many are coming. Yeah, that sounds fine. I already read that. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shira's gonna be waiting there for us. Yeah, I'm probably gonna prepare 15 minutes out of the 60 to get that list of ideas. And procrastinate the rest. That sounds about right, yeah. So is it a brand new D&D session? Or is this like part of an already premeditated D&D world? Because I had a great idea and I really want to do it for a D&D session for my group, but I'm not DMing anymore. I am simply a passenger along for the ride. And so I'm not going to get to use this hook, and it's, Well, the adventure is an official module, but we went on a mega side quest. We're in uncharted territory here. Ah, bummer. I'm crying happy tears. I'm glad my mom doesn't have cancer anymore. I was worried about her. Yeah, that's some rough shit, man. But that's very good. Because yeah, the thing I was dancing around in my head about doing a D&D campaign was that I was gonna have the party basically just wake up in what appears to be a old city completely covered in ivy and trees growing everywhere, and oddly enough, like shrubs in the shape of people. And they were gonna slowly find out that the world was being turned into plants. And that a great evil had put a curse upon the world and was starting to turn everyone into plants and like bring the world back to how it was at the beginning and tear down society. And that was gonna be the big bad and the overarching mystery. Why, thank you very much, King. Thank you very much.
Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight.
Pros for life.
Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests?
Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about round-style scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce?
What's that?
Steak and ribs. Fuck yes. Hey, that sounds just like Dr. Stone, except it's rocks. Is there an overarching bad guy in Dr. Stone? I thought it was a science experiment gone wrong. I have not watched enough Dr. Stone to know. I think a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle, or our stomachs.
You're right. I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet.
I don't think it's solved yet in the anime, but the manga is finished. See, I was always under the impression that it was very much just a science experiment gone wrong type thing that had thrown the world into ruin. There's also another one. Something Thorn. King of Thorns? I think there's another anime that has a similar clinch. And I think it's King of Thorns. But yeah, as long as you don't have the same bad guy, it's not the same story. Again, I don't even know who the bad guy is. My story's different. It has anthropomorphic trees.
No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible.
How rude. But I can't actually say he's wrong.
It probably has dumb players instead of a smart guy. That's, yeah. Yeah. My party be like, yeah, we got it. I got it. I figured it out. I figured it all out. We're gonna make a bomb. What are you making a bomb out of? Do I see any gunpowder? No, I give up. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those dumb people. Whenever we play D&D, we have, so right now the D&D campaign I'm playing with some buddies is a very politically based D&D campaign. And I'm just not smart enough for it. But there's so many times in this campaign and the campaign before this where we played with another person DMing. They were like, I'm literally giving you the answers. And we're like, I don't see it. What are we supposed to do? What are we doing? I don't get it. I roll to figure out if I know what the fuck I'm doing. But that's 95% of our campaigns. It's just like, we're just a bunch of murder hobos that are pretending to be intelligent people. It's glorious. Absolutely glorious.
Actually, I have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the general store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today.
Got it. One copy of Liberal News from the general goods store.
Receive $500.
If there's any money left over, you can have it for your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending.
All right, Dad. Thanks, Dad.
Okay, we're headed out now. See you later, Dad.
Work hard and give Shazard my regards.
No! First I'm gonna go through your room, and then I'm gonna go outside. And then I guess I'm leaving. You're not my real dad! Actually, he's not the guy's real dad. And the guy's using my voice. So, ipso facto, not my real dad. I don't know how I feel about this, this mini-map control. Very weird. North Roulant, South Gorin Gate. All right, so I want to go to Rouland, right? Wait, did I come from that way? So it's this way. I would assume it's the big road, right? I would assume my house isn't at the end of a big road. City of Roulant. Looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either.
We just barely graduated from Sunday school. Never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers.
Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth to be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place. So, I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort.
Oh yeah, I guess I did. All right then. Let's go get it and make it through this last hazing from Shira.
You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shira at the Bracers Guild over there then. At the Bracers Guild over there then. Oh, I found it. Hold on. First, I need the general store. There it is. So I gotta buy my dad a newspaper.
Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes?
Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stregas?
Unbelievable. You're actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to buy a copy of Liberal News for Dad, right?
Of course.
You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle?
I'm afraid that the new Stregas aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of Liberal News, though, I should have them in around noon.
Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house.
We'll stop by again after our training is over.
Sure, I'll be waiting for you.
Ba-ba-bam! Into the guild!
There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Aina.
Good morning.
Is Shira here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll be recognized as members of the Bracers Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks.
We'll do our best.
Ba, 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 ba. The Star and the Hanged Man, the Hermit and the Magician. Last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shira! Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. This is a rare occasion for both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. But I'm gonna work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head, instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does. Joshua, she was picking on me.
Don't worry, Shira. While Estelle may hate studying and really never does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orb mint with some practice. Eventually. Probably?
I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a second, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me.
Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately.
Whatever. By the way, Shira, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards?
Now that's surprising to hear.
Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret.
I don't fit in my frame. There we go.
But that's not important now. I think it's time we start our final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm gonna say. Yeah.
About Liberal Kingdom.
The Kingdom of Liberal in which we live sits in the western half of the Zumerian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted tradition. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of Septium on the continent and is known for its high levels of technology used to develop orbmints. Orbmint technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting its independence as it has contended with neighbor nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Ebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace.
About orb mints, sure. Let's learn everything.
Orbmints are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on the structure and the type of quartz or processed septium installed. Though it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbal Revolution. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region.
And that's it.
Let's see. Since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of the training. Shira, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Well, since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes! That's seriously just what the doctor ordered! I didn't know what I was gonna do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I gotta...
Wow, cracked. Come on. Brain, turn on.
I guess I got all worried about for nothing.
Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle.
Let's just hope that smile of yours on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay,
let's get cracking on the first objective, shall we?
Let's have at it.
Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you'll be performing. But before that, there is something we need to give you, both of you. Ina? Are they ready? Yes, they are. All right, you two, go get one for each of yourselves.
Does he have a name? He does. It's Joshua. Why didn't it? Whatever.
They're very important. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them.
Bracer notebook.
Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything you may find and where. These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down.
Understood.
Crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response.
I'm sure there were two.
Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle.
Okay, I got it.
Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go check the job's description posted there.
When the bulletin board is approached, whatever. I've played GAM before. Training retrieval. Term long. Client Shirazard. Pay $500. Nice. Details direct request. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. See Shazard for details. Details on the board. Confirm. Book tab. Got it. Items. Sure.
Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for bracers.
Ma'am, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style.
Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude.
I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated.
I'm assuming that's supposed to say, is that so?
Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you?
You betcha.
Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to the work on your next task.
What will we be doing this time?
We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior.
Okay.
Here is where you will learn how to use Orbital Factory services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effects and, if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with the orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking it over from here.
No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what is it that you would like to know about orbments? Orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airship engines, and so on are also types of orbments. However, the ones you will be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ from each other. Simply put,
The shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of Sepith, too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So, what is it that you would like to know about orbital arts? Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must be synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbments are also set up that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I have described. But I think this information should suffice for now. So what is it you would like to know about? Quartz. Quartz are circuits made from Sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbment and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. So what is it you would like to know about? Sepith. Sepith are fragments of septium, which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth brown, water blue, fire red, wind green, time black, space gold, and mirage silver. Sepith can be exchanged for Mira almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory, it can be used to synthesize quartz and open orbment slots in which to install synthesized quartz. So, what is it you would like to know about? I'm done.
Looks like Mr. Melders has answered all your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, we're gonna need some Sepith. Receive several of each type of elemental Sepith. With that amount, you should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbments. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you would be able to exchange Sepith for Mira, but this training, you will not be able to use this service. Makes sense. She doesn't want me selling her shit. Oh. Modify trade. Quartz. He needs a time one, so I'll make an action. And then I can use any. I like the idea of more HP. Maybe have her as the tank, him as the DPS. Yeah, let's go with that. She'll be more tanky. Synthesized to hit points 1. Slot, Estelle. Ooh. Oh, I don't have those. Oh, I don't have those either. Okay, never mind. How do I... Hi there, it looks like you two are doing well with your training. If you would like to modify your orbment, please select Modify Trade. There we go. Okay. Hit point. Ooh, tank slash healer? Does she not have access to, is that what that, or is it, oh no, because tier can be used outside of combat. I like that idea.
As like a holy paladin tank healer. Yeah, he has to use a time one. So Clock Up and Soul Blur. Speeds up the flow of time. Speed plus 25. Emits a time-space shaking pulse. Alright.
Oh, so you're finished installing your quartz, have you? Since you have both recovery and attack art set up, it appears that you don't need any more instruction from me on about how to do this task. If you balance your arts out between each other like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracer notebooks contain information about which quartz allows you to use which arts. If you'd like to know more, to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your bracer notebook and find something that works for you. Alright, training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbit. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening slots, it would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now, I want you to use this sepet to open a slot on each of your orbments. Go ahead and decide which slot you're going to open.
Can I just open 2 on 1? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, no, she only gave enough to open up one anyway. So is this what she was talking about? Ah. Uh-oh, what did I... How do I switch pages on this one? Oh, okay. Time to cast is cut. Ooh. Those are nice. Elemental ones, okay. EP cut. Ooh. I like information. I'd love to get a piece of information one. Make enemies ignore you. Nice. Avoid all enemies. In case I ever do like a true healer build, maybe.
I see you've managed to open one of the orbment slots, Estelle. Since your central slot is not limited to any particular element, you are free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for. The qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test?
You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test. Again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning?
Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me!
Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help.
Don't mention it, and good luck with your test of yours. We'll be rooting for you.
I'm going to remember that you let me high and dry like this, Joshua! Well, your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point.
Understood. What's wrong, Estelle?
Shira? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not long ago, right? Yeah, and? And I even made you jot down what you read in the Bracer's notes. Unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listed mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet?
What a relief! Oh, divine Adios! I give thanks to thee for thy infant grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers.
So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test? No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbital Factory.
Ah, I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like a grand memories indeed.
I'm really starting to wonder if we'll ever be able to graduate at all.
What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things?
All right, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for both of you.
We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose.
Well, if you're confident about how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in Roland's sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest, which has been placed somewhere within the area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real, living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. What's this book for? It's called a monster guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it on there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua.
That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shira.
Well, we'll put it to good use.
All right then, let's get pumped and knock out this test.
Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure to treat it as such. I didn't even get a second orb mint. So I just have an empty one. Oh no! Empty! That's fine. Tactics? Why? Okay, party order. Hey! No second orb, we riot! So pretty! You sexist son of a bitch! I'd want him a little further back and her in the front. How you been, Riddy? How you been? Her proportions look weird in this picture. I are good. All the better to have seen the great bearded one. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. We've had quite a bit of just extra shit happening. Ooh, twin turfs. Nice. We're building a bathroom in the basement, and we had to get a lot of stuff set up for it, so I've been pretty busy with real life stuff for a little while. I think everything else is good. I think it's all right. There appears to be a recovery point set up here. Let's use it if our hit points or EP becomes low before engaging any further battles. Orbit charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, yeah. That's fine.
Sounds like a plan to me.
It is nice to be back in front of the camera, though. I enjoy doing this, and I miss this. Just so busy.
Almost at 12 o'clock.
Be careful not to let them take advantage of our blind side.
Got it.
Monsters can't be seen from far away. They will become visible as you approach them. Okay. Your absence was noted. I'm sorry. Ring, ring. Hint! Indicate battle order bar indicates who attacks first. Yeah, that makes sense. Hint! Attack an enemy. You may also use it to move if you are using a mouse and click an empty. Okay. What if I'm not using a mouse? Damn! Oh, can't? Okay. I want to move to here, because I'm assuming you are a melee. Uh-oh. Can I not? 2 more occurrences and we will have to let you go! Man, Riddy doesn't fuck around. Yes, sir! Understood, sir! He moves farther, it seems. Can I attack? Yeah! Nice. And a push. Nice. Oh! Oh, itchy face. Itchy face!
Okay.
Okay, so EP builds as you fight? So you have to do melee shit to get enough EP to use spells? Am I... Juicy bone? I've got a juicy bone. Ew!
Here comes some more.
Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks.
Okay.
Ah! Bruh! I need to trim my mustache. Mein mustache, because it keeps ending up in my mouth and it drives me up the fucking wall. Arts are more effective against foes which are difficult to hit with a weapon, or those on which physical attacks have little effect. It takes time before arts can be cast. Also, EP is consumed when arts are cast. Okay, so you start with EP. All arts have an element. Determine the element most effective against your foe. Or, they gave me EP. Oh, so it doesn't actually have an elemental weakness. Okay. Soul Blur happens faster because he has action? Maybe? I'm still trying to figure out all the ins and outs of this game.
We're good to go.
Including this weird-ass coin system. Hey, crisp onions! Not as good as a juicy bone. But still pretty good. Estelle, let's try using crafts this time. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot.
Roger that.
Bum, 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 ba bum. Hint, crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal out damage, but also have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage in battle. Oh. Okay, so EP is kind of like MP. It's a cost and it doesn't replenish. You have to replenish it using like a heal station. And CP is kind of like stamina attacks where you have to build. So stamina is like a rage attack. You have to build a gauge by fighting to build enough to use the attack. Okay. All allies plus 20% strength. Damn! That's good. Do you have a really good one too? Now you just hit people. Cat! Oh. Shit. Rude! Well, that is what she's for, so. Yeah. She needs to heal. Art. Oh, it's a spell, so it takes time. Oh, but it looks like it's quick. It does look like it's quick. But that is something to take into consideration. If it takes time, it may be that if I wait too long, I miss the chance to heal. So you get about 4 CP a hit.
That's that.
Which isn't good.
Let's move out.
Yeah, give me them juicy bones. Slap that juicy bone in and around my mouth. What's in the box? A reviving ball. I don't want to fight you. Oh. Never mind. I gotta fight you.
Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there were an easy way to take care of them.
One blow using an S-Craft or S-Break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. Yeah. S-Breaks are actions which allow S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-Crafts, which are unleashed as S-Breaks, can be changed by going... Okay. So there's 2. There's a way to make these instantaneous? Is that what I heard? I think that's what they were trying to tell me. Yeah! There are actions which allow S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once the CP gauge hits 0. Or 100? Whatever. S-Craft, which will be used as S-Breaks, can be changed. Yeah. Press break button to unleash the S-Break. Now press the try unleashing an S-Break. If you're using a keyboard. What if I'm not using it? Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay. So it allows you to interrupt combat. Okay, I like that a lot. That's what's up. Yeah. S-Break.
Let's do this.
Sever! Bam, like a fucking pro.
All right, we're good to go.
Curative horn? My horn's pretty curative, if you know what I mean.
So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we've made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake.
Seems like we got a little breathing room, at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. Sure. Hint! Oh, yeah. Step it up. I definitely want to step it up. So I need you to kill something. Oh, but this isn't gonna go off right away. Fuck. So am I way down there? Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, I'm gonna cast way down there. Shit. Ooh. Is this gonna put her... Oh, I gotta cast that. Someday I will learn the game. But it won't be today. Now there's no Sepith up on the fucking thing. CP heal, I like it. Can I just attack the, like, can I attack the, is it just not gonna hit at all ever? Maybe. Maybe it's a element only. I don't know. We'll see. So if I wound them, then I should be able to one-hit kill them when I need to. Wounded! Art. Aqua Beam. Oh, that was quick. Wait, what? 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 Why'd you cast so fast? Move towards that guy. No, he has to come back. Shit. It's fine. They're gonna come us. Yeah. See, I knew what was happening. I planned it. We're good. Do I have a craft that can hit 2? No, it's just single, right? Yeah. Extra Sepith! Wait, do I just get extra Sepith just for hitting? Oh, now I feel stupid. As you should, Cracked, you big dumb dummy head. Yeah! Why isn't he doing things? Like, what is happening here? I don't mind. I'll just kill him. It's just very weird.
All right, we're good to go.
Big time Sepith? More. I need blue, though. Curative Horn and Juicy Bone. Small box times 2?
That's weird. Just a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but 2 is kind of interesting too. I wonder what's inside.
Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objectives.
You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right?
If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest.
Did you just say the F word?
Yep. Opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. And as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them.
I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself.
If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Mashira when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here.
All right.
Zoom! What are those other emblems? Like, there's a weird sheep-looking emblem on the bottom, and there's another emblem. Ah, it's a fast forward button. Dirty rat. That's not a rat. Stack guard location. Why are there 2 different types? There's 2 different types of moth cluster too. Ah, one of them gives a curative horn and juicy bone, and the other one doesn't. All right. Still don't know what those symbols are for.
Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, all right. Don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one.
Figured you would try to set us up like that.
Congratulations on the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shira, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now. Let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But why did you just say that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in keeping up with when the fishing line is in sight.
Agreed. Seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal.
Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results to your work at the guild. Reporting how you resolve the situation and steps you took to get there are all part of the job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch. And as you already know by now, Aina is in charge here in the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you go ahead and report the results of today's training?
I did it! Gained BP 1!
Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete without running into any major problems. Anything to take note of that depending on how you handle the job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you receive. You will also accumulate bracer points. Bracer points are an indication of the achievements as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The rank of a junior bracer starts at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive also will be recorded in the bracer notes, so please look somewhat later on. All that's left to do now is to finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone?
And knowing Shira, it'll involve the whip.
Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You now have officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then.
Bizarre holds out 2 small boxes.
Are those the boxes? Are those boxes the ones? In answer to your question, yes. These are the boxes you retrieved from today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside us now. Are you saying that's okay we open them? That's right. Why don't you both have a look at what's inside? Sweet!
Alright, let's have a look. Junior Bracer Emblem.
This crest is...
So does this mean that we're...
Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracers Guild to support the livelihood to those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracers Guild.
So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only just beginning to sink in.
Come on, Joshua. We should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of our lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it!
I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed.
I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs immediate attention. We understand. You have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time with the guild. Before you head out, Shira, I just wanted to say thanks.
Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shira.
Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Bracer's main duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father Cassius trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard and to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it.
Get what?
This is Shazad, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who is always out doing who knows what instead of being a father.
A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers.
Right.
Zoom!
Hi there, Estelle and Joshua.
Oh, hi, Ridge.
It looks like your training is over, isn't it? I'm humbled to know that you two are the youngest ever to pass the Bracer exam. I look forward to working with you in the same capacity.
Ourselves as well.
I have to get back to work now, but I'll have... if there's anything you don't understand, give me a holler.
Ah! Report. There's nothing to report, stupid. I gotta go get my newspaper.
Hurry up and come on! Why for me, Wook? Huh? Oh, it's you two.
Oh great, it's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua.
Okay, you little twerp. What's with the oh great it's Estelle remark? And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know.
It's such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer you wanna be.
Tisk tisk. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Liberal than the milk that comes from Pezel Farm.
What? No way! You're full of it, Estelle.
In fact, as of just a few moments ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers.
Or like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, a high pony, on the other hand.
Quit being a killjoy.
Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you.
Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy, unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend.
This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle?
What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old, get it? Only mature people are allowed. And that means no little kids were still going to Sunday school.
I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back.
You better watch out, Estelle. I'm gonna train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go.
All right, I'm coming.
See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua.
That boy Luke. He's always trying to pick a fight with me. What if he just plain hates me or something?
Rather, I think it's the exact opposite.
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, why do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me feel a bit curious.
I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times.
That's not really what I meant by curious. Into the weapons store! Hold on, first I gotta go buy a newspaper. Into the general store! Hey there, Estelle, Joshua. How can I help you? Did you manage to become bracers?
You bet we did. Maybe I should have you start calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on.
By the way, Mr. Rinnan, did the Liberal news come in? Yeah, it came in a little afternoon.
Don't brush me off like that, you two. Whatever, I'll take one copy then.
That comes to 100 Mira, please.
I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well?
Sure does. Liberal News has an excellent reporter and camerawoman who has done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item I received with my shipment of goods. Don't hold the free part against me. A recipe book.
What's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages.
It's a recipe book, isn't it?
You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, it's gonna cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients, anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. A maple cookie.
Well, I have made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets.
Basically, all you have to do is eat the food and learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across. Yeah, you haven't already had the opportunity to try before.
Well, that sounds pretty convenient.
It's not that I don't like cooking and all. It's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life.
That's the spirit. And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs.
You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Rinnan.
Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use.
Blah, 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 blah.
Shop. Convert! Oh, cash from cigarettes. Wow, he wasn't kidding. That's fucking expensive. Quick tape to fix a neutralized orbment. Silence, I'm guessing? Poison seal, okay. That's not much cheaper. 50 sepia. Takes 3 ingredients. Oof. I'll make 2 cookies worth of ingredients. Man, that's frickin' expensive. Oh, there we go. It only heals 80? Oh my god. So expensive! Probably get all those ingredients out in the wild, I guess. I fucking hope so, at least.
Hey, you're doing good work. Oh, what's the emblem? Oh, congratulations, you two finally becoming braces. Tee hee, blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Why am I doing this?
Why do you always have to ruin the moment, Joshua? I should be this happy because I earned it. You should at least let me bask in the glory for a moment.
Sometimes you can just be so.
But Estelle, now that you've become a bracer, you're gonna have to get over your little, problem with Orbital Arts. Man, you too? Why do you have to go and spoil my day by saying things like that?
If you have any other business needs, don't forget to stop by. That's why I stopped by. But thanks for insulting me. You jackass! Oh, I can. Oh, Sepith from here. Ooh, maybe I get defense. Hey, maybe I get a little bit of that defense. Yeah. See, yeah. EP cut one. Oh, that's what it means. Oh, okay, cool. Why does that one cost 20 then? I don't know. Whatever. There. I did a thing. Orbment. She can have 2. So her second one is going to be some more defense. Stats. She has less hit points. I need to buff her hit points too. Isn't that what the fucking blue orbment does? It is! Even with 5% more hit points, she has less hit points than him. Oh, that sucks. Hey, Mr. Arms Guy. Good afternoon, sir. Correct me if I'm wrong, but today is your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time I had you run the store. Yeah, that's right. So, how'd your training go? That emblem on your chest means I shouldn't have expected anything less from Cassius, kids. But we're still bracers in training. I see, but, well, I knew you were going to have to give up your part-time job here sooner or later. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I knew it'd happen eventually when I hired you on. It's a shame, though. There's hardly anyone out there as good an eye for weapons as you. But that's the path you've chosen, so get out there and show us what you're made of. Give me some stuff.
That's expensive. Why is everything expensive? I need them to be less expensive. Prevents poison, blind, and sleep. Do I have things to sell? Like... Oh, those are ingredients for foods? How much do these convert for? $240. But I only get them at like 4 a thing, so. Estelle, Joshua, am I glad I found you two? Oh, hi, Aina. Is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yeah, he is. He said something about having a sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not too long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Asmelas? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Shazard is out on other bracer business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you only just qualified to be junior chasers today. With all due respect, I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up to the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. The Esmerila's Tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Mulga Trail. And you can get to the Mulga Trail through the Roland's Northwest Gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. There's our first real job. Come on, Joshua. We don't have any time to lose.
I'm right behind you. Sure wish I had enough money to buy weapons. I'm gonna buy a weapon. I'm doing it. I can only forward a pile rod, so I'll buy a pile rod, I guess. Does that sell for anything? Like, can I sell the old one for like $1 billion? No. It's not like a super secret ultimate weapon. Shit. Wah, wah. I already did the Orbments. This is a restaurant. Oh. This is where I would learn food. Cost 100. I have 200. Okay. But these are to go, right? Like I don't eat these and then learn it, right? No, I'll buy a flowery soda. And then I'll drink a flowery soda. You can, okay. Wholesome pasta? Yeah. Okay, that's yeah. Bear claws. Okay. Olive oil, milled flour, beast flesh. That's okay. Heals hit points for all though? Oh, it's a sit-down meal. I don't know what that means, but Granny's got arthritis. I think it means if I use it, I just immediately use it. I have more things on. Okay, can I mouse over it? It'll tell me. Okay. Ah, they're just quick menus. Okay. I am broke. There's a different color building over here. So far, the colored buildings have all been, yeah, things, like actual things. Okay. Northwest exit. There we go. Mulga Trail, there it is. It's in here. The Mulga Trail. Fight it! Yeah! Hold on, one of them is doing a thing. I'm now doing a thing. Oh, okay. Let's kill this one. Yeah! Miss! Bonus critical. I can't reach! Ah, I wasted my critical. That's fine. Focusing his power. Focus on these nuts! Got him. Red and black? Did I see that right? Yeah. Red and white. Okay. I need to find a source of black and blue. Giggity. Beast flesh! I use that for other shit. Is there... Can I, like, farm herbs or something? That's a monster! Go fast. Whoa! That hit hard. Oh, I don't want him to have the turn where he's having the turn. That's bad. That does let me go first, though. let's do it. Fire would be super effective, but I don't have any fire, so. Start moving towards him. Strength up! Which doesn't help for dropping a rock on him. Good, because he hits way too hard. HP heal. So it doesn't look like you heal after fights, which is... Ooh, blue! Yes!
That's that then.
Which is
move
mildly concerning. Because... whoa! Ah, shit! Because these guys hit moderately hard. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Good. Critical. Can I critical heal? Yeah, I can. Nice. That is good to know. I got a box. Kick his ass, Seabass. He's only missing 50 hit points. It heals for 200, so I really gotta be more careful with how I use it. Beast flesh. Nice. I see you there, stupid plant guy. Soul Blur? Doesn't seem real. I can't dual strike. I can start moving in. She can also start moving in. Mind you, they're almost at full, so... Fuck off! Yeah, you can't reach. But he can crit! BAM!
Piece of cake.
And now I have an interrupt available. I do need to fight more of the plant people, because my slot unlock is hidden behind plant people. That's a lot of dudes. Okay. What's up? In the driveway? Whoa! I'll be right back, guys.
Who the hell delivers a 700-pound bath in the middle of the fucking driveway? Home Depot. That's who.
Oh, well, that's in the garage now, at least. Alright. Real quick.
Okay, one last person I gotta.
Yeah, let's get back to it. If I can hit both, I can kill without needing No way! You jackass. Ugh.
Here I
Boom, 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 boom. Really?
Let's do this! That's that then. Let's move out.
Estelle learned taunt. Estelle is a tank. Nice. I feel like I could definitely. Oh, level up heals full. Nice. That is such a nice thing. Malcolm Mines. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I didn't get... They hit so fucking hard. There's no way he's reaching. Bummer. Oh well. I hate the pushback. Oh good, it's his turn again, and he'll kill. Nice.
That's that then. Let's move out.
5. I got a whole extra 1. Nice. Maple cookie. Wait, so I just make them and then they're part of my inventory now? Got him. Cat. Good.
Come on.
Strength boost. $93 damage per. That's a 30 damage increase. Holy shit. That's a lot of cookies.
Alright, we're good to go.
So it does seem like throwing the gems in is the way to make money in this game. You can't turn camera. Okay. Yeah, it looks like that's how you make money. Is by handing in gems.
It looks like we've come all the way to Esmeralda's tower. I don't see any sign of them along the trail, so do you think they've wandered inside?
And it's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. Looks like we'll need to hurry.
Right. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's dark in here. I'm scared.
You're being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place.
Did you hear that? They really did come in here.
Estelle, are you alright?
Luke! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me now!
Those brats. Are they pretending they can't hear me?
They might have climbed to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. Interesting place.
What are we gonna... What are we gonna do? Somebody help! Let's go, Joshua.
Right, I've got your back.
You monsters, go somewhere else. No, shoot, leave it alone. Chew on this. Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too? Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around.
We'll take care of them. Hint! Protect all NPCs. If an NPC reaches 0, the game is over. Don't like that. Oh, no CP.
No CP!
Oh, no, they do whatever the fuck they feel like. That's awful. Dual strike. Charge on this, bitch. All right.
We're good to go.
Why am I like so far over? Let's just move me over this way so I'm not like in the middle of the fucking screen.
Beast flesh.
It looks like that's it.
Yeah. Glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing of the way you blitzed those monsters, Estelle.
You really think so?
Is this safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed him, Estelle. Not bad for a girl.
You little twerp.
Ow, that hurts. Why are you trying to do to me?
What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today.
Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil.
So this is the thanks I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some special discipline.
Ow, 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 ow. All right, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was all my fault. Estelle, shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school?
This bread doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick.
Estelle, behind you!
It's something with teeth, isn't it? Nice monster.
I'm not gonna make it in time.
Huh?
Dad, you came!
You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer.
Dad? What are you doing here?
Just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Aida. We'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children. But you failed to follow through completely.
I really messed up, didn't I?
It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching your back.
That just means that you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key.
Understood.
So how about we head home, everyone? You boys walk.
I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle.
Of course I was. I'm her father. All right, everyone. Let's file on out of here.
I'm with you, Mr. Bright.
Who's the glory hole now? I mean, guess I should be thankful that Dad saved my behind. But why does he have to go take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide.
That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright.
It seems like you've had quite a day. Dad is just unbelievable. The second we go back to Roland, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you, and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I tell you.
There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Child rescue! 3 BP, nice. +1. Wait, so did I get 4 BP? But I didn't get an extra money. Bullshit!
You did well on your first assignment. From the details of your report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure.
How about we head home too?
I guess we'd better. I still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding a second? A letter arrived from your father just a while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got the chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of the foreign branches.
One of the guild's foreign branches?
As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberal isn't the only country where the Bracer Guilds exist. On top of that, your father is widely known all across the Sumerian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure that he gets this letter, I would really appreciate that.
Quests? There are no current job listings. Shit! I wanted quests. Did I get money? Hold on. I know I got some blues, which is hopefully enough to add slot. You need 30. How about Josh? Does Josh need 30? Josh needs 30. I can ditch some of the Mirage stuff, I think. Should I make him a caster? I don't think so. I don't think making him a caster is worth it. Oh, maybe up his hit, because he fucking misses a lot. I'm gonna grab hit, so when I do make a second slot, I can just throw it on. Shop. I desperately fucking need armor. I can only afford one. Fuck's sakes. I mean, I can convert some space epitaphs. Man, money is not easy to get in this game. Like, I mean, technically, it probably is easy.
I better get dinner ready. Estelle, Joshua, would you like to join us for dinner? I'll whip you up something delicious. Today's not a good day. Are you trying to say that my cooking isn't good anymore? Huh? You used to tell me how delicious my cooking was when you were a little girl, but now It's not like that at all. I'm really sorry if we've upset you in any way, but our dad's waiting for us at home. I see. I'm sure your father wants you home for dinner. Poor Cassius would be all alone in that house by himself.
Is there like hidden items? Because I'm broke as shit. And if possible, I'd like to be less broke as shit.
Hey, Joshua?
Hmm?
Do you think I'd really cut out to be a bracer?
Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with the staff. And your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress.
Really? You think so?
Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower?
Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. Guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay at on the top of things in the future.
The kind of talk doesn't sound like you, Estelle. The Estelle I know.
Huh?
We failed today. All that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not right. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like that happen what happened today discourage you?
Joshua, you're right. This isn't like me at all.
I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up.
Here we go. Okay, I admit that last comment was pushing things a bit.
I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach's starting to growl like a bear.
Maybe gluttony is closer to the mark than ditzy. Wow. That's not what I... Fuck off. There we go. I'm snorting crack. It's sweet, sweet, delicious crack. No, I have no idea what the fuck's wrong with me. I am perfect just the way I is.
We're home, Dad! We're finishing reporting to the guild like you told us to.
Good work, kids. The details of your report will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and ranks advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it.
Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of Liberal News you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild, too.
Letter?
Well, I'm going to get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there.
I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms.
In your dreams. I swear, men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up.
I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua?
I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with.
Yes, she is. She still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet.
there's that soft side of yours again.
Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that?
I guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try.
No, wait! Cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now what's more?
That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate.
I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready off the dinner
All right then, let's see what this letter's all about, shall we? A message from the Aerobian Empire? What? Wow, this is a surprise.
This new dish is what I call Estelle's explosion of a rice. Be sure to save every last morsel.
I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef.
This is what raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been busy, but a great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time.
Not to mention the food being delicious. For a first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first, I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but seems that technique won't be necessary tonight.
Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice?
All right then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle.
Thanks, Dad. Wait. Business?
Are you really leaving again?
Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time, I'm going to be away for a while.
Hold on a moment. You're leaving? When?
Tomorrow morning.
What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon.
It's about that letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident?
Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away.
What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long.
We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us to help. For help.
I know, but what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you?
Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and how about the both of you handle them for me instead?
What? Are you really asking us to do what you're supposed to be doing?
That I am. I'll have to do the ones which I think you can accomplish, and I'll ask Shazad to handle the difficult ones. So, what do you say? Sure!
Sure. Of course we will. You're okay doing this too, right, Joshua?
Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer.
Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Aina know about the change of plan before I leave.
All right. I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with those jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone.
Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see our daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman.
Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping out because I'm your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years.
I'm only 45, and what's more, I'm very likely to be the most active member of the entire guild.
Not a bad pair for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Grants or the one headed for Bose?
I'll be on the one headed for Granson. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning.
That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I'd better set my alarm clock just in case.
Dad.
Are you still awake, Joshua?
You'd better hold off on the liquor, or Estelle will get mad again.
This is just a way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink?
I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is, don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shira, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10.
That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do.
There's something really serious happening, isn't there?
There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire.
The Urbanian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious.
This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Eurobian embassy to see what turns up.
Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone.
Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself.
Estelle will be fine. She's got good instincts, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday.
Yet at present, she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, same can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly.
Yes. Sure does seem that way.
About what you said back then. Are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back?
For me, being my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize, but I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you.
Thanks, Dad. A Father's Love, A New Beginning. Prologue complete. This is funny. I feel like I've tried to play this game on stream before, and this is exactly where I ended up at the end of stream. And this is exactly where I'm ending up at the end of stream.
Coinky dink! Well, it looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself. Try not to be a handful, Josh, will you?
For the 10th time, I heard you already. How about you try to not go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know.
Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Sherazade, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last moment.
Please don't be. I'm only slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place.
There's no need to be humble, Silverstreak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please, keep an eye on these two.
You just leave them to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you?
You definitely understand the way I was thinking.
What's this all about?
It looks like a mutual understanding between master and pupil.
The Grunsill-bound airliner Linde will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now.
Uh-oh. I better take my seat.
Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone.
When you're done with your work, make sure you come straight home and no goofing off.
Is that any way to see your beloved Pop-Off? Oh well, I'll try my best to come home as soon as I can. Alright, you two. Be good while I'm gone.
That was slick. And now it's gone. We're on the other side of the ship. It's on the other side of the ship. Ah, yeah, there it is. We can see it. Yeah, it was slick. Cool little bit of ingenuity. He's gone again.
Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. Don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been home. All right, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do, but first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see that we're capable of doing as junior braces. All right, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks.
We'll do our best. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we go stop by the guild?
Yeah, we should probably talk to Aina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go!
And here, 2021. And we didn't even finish it. Or maybe we did? We're level 8 in this one, and that looks like a mine? Malga Mines. But it says it's still part of the prologue. Oh, I'm still part of the prologue. 3 years ago was the last time I picked this game up and tried to play it for stream. 3 years. And I thought I saved it here, but I guess not, eh? But with that, it is going to be the end of stream. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had a good time. Anybody who's just joining now, sorry. Time's up. But I hope to see you all again, and I hope to do this again very soon. As a matter of fact, unless I have other things tomorrow is definitely planned for a second stream, and then possibly Sunday. I'm going to try and get as many as I can in this little short while before I've got a bunch of other stuff I'm going to do. Because coming up soon, I am going to be headed out to Hawaii on work, which means I'm going to need to bring my laptop, and we're going to be streaming from the laptop platform, which means some of the stuff's not going to be there, and that's unfortunate. So there's not going to be any jump scare stuff. There's not going to be streamer bot. Not streamer bot. Stream avatars. These little guys over here. Those guys will be missing. Pokemon probably going to be missing too. I'm afraid you're just going to have to be watching me do me things. Awful, eh? But that's not until July. So late June, early July. So until then, though, I'm going to try and cram in as many sessions as I can to stream so that I can get back into the rhythm. Sorry about the long gap. There might be stretches of gap anyway, because we're not done the bathroom. The bath just came in today. So we still have some work to do around the bathroom before that's 100% good to go. And then once it is 100% good to go, we'll be golden, and I'll be able to come right back into streaming as I should. But thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you again. But until next time, ciao, ciao.
It's me. My face. My big, stupid face. Ciao, ciao.